up, everybody? Freebooter here, and this is what I sold yesterday on eBay. I'm trying to hit $4,000 for the month of January. I have about $300 to go. I actually, an $80 item just popped, but I'm shipping that out tomorrow, not today, so that's not going to be in today's video. So I probably have about $220. Unfortunately, the electric person is parked next to me. I'm a flea market caretaker, and I live in an RV. There's an electric pole right over. Oh, they just turned off. Okay, sweet. Cool. Okay, so we don't have to put up with that. Anyways, let's go over what I sold yesterday. We're going to start with the cheap stuff and then move on to the more expensive stuff. So first, keep an eye out for this brand all the time. This is a snap-on socket, and these things go for a lot of money. This is one of the cheapest ones. This is a snap-on 18 IMM 180 socket. I picked these up out at the flea market. I bought a whole booth full of stuff, and they had, I think, 6 or 7 snap-on sockets. So yeah, 13 bucks just for this little thing. It's going to ship first class. And you know what, I'll just show you this one now, even though it's a little more expensive than some of the other stuff I'm going to show you. It's another snap-on socket. This is a 3/8 TS121. These are made in the USA. Snap-on's a super expensive brand, so always keep your eye open if you can pick these up. If you ever see a bunch of if you see a bunch of sockets at like a yard sale or something, search through them, learn some of the brand names to keep an eye out for, because this one went for $25 just for this one socket right here. It's going to ship for about $350 first class. And you know, if you can pick up a set of these things, a lot of money. I did not know that they even made an action figure out of this guy. He is it's a 1981 20th Century Fox Group little action figure, and can you guess who that is? My camera sucks so bad. This is from the show MASH, and this is Father McCulloughy, I believe his name was McCulloughy or something like that. He has some scratches on his face and stuff, so not a super expensive deal or anything like that. I just got a $12 free shipping on it. Picked it up in a big box of toys for next to nothing, so you can pick this kind of stuff up for a quarter or 50 cents at a yard sale and make 10-15 bucks on it. Next, we sold another troll. It's another little troll. Now, I've told you to look out for these ones before. It says C64 on the back. It's got some extra long hair. This one doesn't have the glass eyes. If it had been a glass eye troll, it would have been sold for a little more. This is a plastic eye troll, and I got 25 bucks for it. So if it says C64 on it, that means it's from 1964, and it's made by Russ. Keep your eye open for that long hair. People love that long hair. 25 bucks. Next, we got a little Lego figure. It's a little dragon egg. This is a blue sparkly one. And it seems that the electric truck has started up again. So we're going to just have to deal with the noise. Unfortunately, I'll just have to talk more louder. So yeah, this is a dragon egg from 41180. This dragon in here, it's a baby dragon named Astari. Never overlook Legos. Some of these tiny little things go for money. This sold for $22 free shipping. You're going to ship first class for a few bucks. Next, now this is a little bit disappointing, but I picked it up for almost nothing. This is a talking toothbrush holder, and it's supposed to have a figure right here, and it's supposed to talk. The talking doesn't work very well at all. The figure's missing, and the battery cover's missing. Now, if you can find this in really good condition, see on the bottom it says He-Man talking toothbrush. If you can find this in really good condition, it's going to sell for probably like 80 to 100 bucks or something like that. Brand new, obviously, it's going to be worth a lot. Like this, I tried to get like 30 bucks for it. Didn't sell. I eventually ended up selling for $16 free shipping just to get it out of there. So this is going to probably cost me like 6 or 7 bucks to ship. So I'm not making much at all on this. Okay, we got a few items left here. We got this tub of Legos. $118 worth of Legos right here. I actually marked this down to a little less than I wanted to sell it for, unfortunately, but I'm really trying to hit that $4,000 goal, so I have been marking stuff down for a little less than I want to. But sometimes you got to do that to, you know, just clear out that inventory and make some money. Pick that up at the flea market for like 30 bucks, and I'm making like probably $70 profit or something on it, so not too bad. So next, and I'm sad to see this go, is my Nintendo 3DS XL. I picked this up at Goodwill about a year ago, actually, and I actually sold this and the people decided they didn't want it and returned it. I am a huge Resident Evil fan. It is one of my few guilty pleasures to play Resident Evil, the video game. So I had this and I was like, you know what? There's a Resident Evil game that came out on this 3DS that I've never played before. It's called Resident Evil Revelations. So I bought it on eBay and played it a lot. I mean, I don't want to talk about the hours. So I'm actually selling this just to make it so I stop playing that game. So I bought this for $20 at Goodwill. It was $19.99 at Goodwill. And I ended up selling it for $79.97. It's got some little scratches and stuff on it. It still has the original stylus, and yeah, I mean, it's in pretty decent shape, and I've never had any problems with it. Probably could have got 90 if I waited a little longer, but I was just like, just sell it. Trying to make that 4K, and it sold for $80 within 20 minutes or something like that. Next, we have two items here that go together, and this is the final item. This is going to be the final most expensive item, a Entex Select a Game machine. Now this is from 1981, made by Entex Industries, and this is one of the first types of games like this. It's a really, really interesting game system. Now it's just it's an electronic game that just lights. There's no graphics or pictures or anything like that. But it's one of the first game systems like this. It actually had cartridges like this, Space Invaders. So it actually had cartridges you could buy. I think there was only there was like 4 or 5. Not very many cartridges that they made. They didn't actually make that many games for it. So you put the game in there, and you actually play the entire game off of the cartridge. And this is really interesting. So when you're looking for this kind of stuff, you need the cartridge, and you also need this little faceplate thing, and that goes in there for to be able to play the game properly. So the game, I actually put this up for $300 with 4 games because I have 3 other games, and people kept asking me to buy the games separately. So I was like, okay, screw it. I'm just going to put this up separately and then put the games up separately or individually. So I put this up for $150. I was trying to get $150 for it. 4K is coming up, so I marked everything down. This sold for $119, and then the game sold for $42 to the same person. So I still have 3 games. I actually bought this in a lot of electronic games. There was a guy out here who said he had some electronic games, and I was like, I'm really into that kind of stuff, so bring it all out here. He bought a box of them out here. And I got some cheaper, like $15 electronic games and some Tomy, like, wind-up games and stuff. This was in there. I paid $40 for the whole thing, and I ended up paying $119 for this, or I ended up selling $119 here and $42 there. So keep your eye open for Entex stuff. Awesome, awesome machine. And I did test this out. It works perfect. It's got like a bad scratch on there. So I have seen these actually sell for $300 with the box. And that's all I got for today. Thanks for watching. Freebooter out. Peace.